It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Coming up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll just get rid of it.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads, everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive. 15 and a 1st down.
That was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to it quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Cook on the toss left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught. It's Coleman.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Miami set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tua now on first down.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And here comes Berrios. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Tua, open man is Waddle complete. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, man, good chance to get off the field defensively there. They could just wrap up. It's going to be a 4th down, but instead they can't get him on the deck, and he allows them to pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tua. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Tua to throw again. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen.
Finding Shakir across the formation.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Allen to throw once more. And his throw is incomplete.
Try to get that pass to Khalil Shakir.
And now it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play. They do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete here. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Nifty move, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The 10-play drive that time. On the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with it punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start the drive with Cook, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here to about the 40-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. This one complete to Coleman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A final shot before half for Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Bills. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On first down, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd and inches, Tua. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Tua.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So no problems at all on that one, and you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Shakir hauls it in. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And this one is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle to Beckham. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there was no better feeling than running right through it to have that eyes hit the lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn it, hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miami's offense set and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a nice burst there as they'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here come the Bills. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calais Campbell able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. On the gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. A really nice catch, but bottom line, that should have gone for more yardage.
Give him a pass in the flat that allows him to get upfield. There's plenty of distance between him and all the defenders. Actually cost himself some yardage there. Yeah, they got the completion, but it could have been so much more.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo.
And here comes Berrios.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
132 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Two and now on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Smith catches left side. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 2nd down, Tua. It's caught by OBJ. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From just shy of midfield, Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. Able to avoid him. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua.
He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
153 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. Tua going to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Durham Smythe, 26 yards.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen on the move to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Here's Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To the air, Allen. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
Hey, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.